Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about episode 4 of Andor, which is called Aldhani. And I just realized that Ferrix is the planet that we've seen Andor on the first 3 episodes. I feel so bad that I can't remember the girl's name. That initially helped Andor get with the guy that he's currently with. At least with when the episode started out with. So the guy that Andor's with, I'm just gonna call him Bill for the hell of it because I don't remember his name, and that was his character's name in Pirates of the Caribbean, Bootstrap Bill. So I'm just gonna call him Bill until I can memorize his name. So Bill was telling Andor, and before I get into anymore, I know Bill's not his real name, not in Star Wars. Just like I said, it helps me remember until I can actually remember his name. Anywho, Bill tells Andor that he has a proposal for him. That don't you want to take? Well, he makes up the same proposal essentially that he did in the last episode, but more lengthy, saying, "I have a proposal for you, man. You can deal a blow to the Empire. I know all that I need to know about you." And essentially the rebellion can use a guy like you to for our cause, but the mission that we will have you on will require you to do something dangerous for us. Are you up for it? And Andor initially says, "Yeah, what do you need me to do?" So Andor has to come up with a fake name, because the job is Andor and a few other people, and I guess the rebellion faction is going to infiltrate the Empire. And at this time, the Empire is still fairly cocky. I mean, I guess at this point, it'd be in like 5 years before the events of Rogue One and the original trilogy. They didn't the Empire didn't really have any major blows to them. At least if they did, it wouldn't be as frequent until Rogue One and then the events of the original trilogy. So So essentially, like I said, Andor they pretty much get prepped to infiltrate the empires, like one of the Empire's bases, which I guess will be in episode 5. Because this episode they don't really do that. It's just Andor getting acquainted with his partners, talk about the plan and stuff like that. And we see some tension, not too much, but we see some tension. So I'm guessing we will see more of the tension in episode 5. And while this is going on, Bill, he goes to Coruscant, and he is with he's in charge of this antique business on Coruscant, and Mon Mothma, who's the senator at this point. I say at this point because by the time around the sequel trilogy, she's Supreme Chancellor. But at this time she's a senator. Well, still a senator. Because she's a senator turned to general, and then I believe she does become Supreme Chancellor. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so her and Bill talks. Bill pretends to give Mon tour, takes her to the back. Turns out that they're both rebuilding the trying to stand up against the empire. And at least a little bit of the rebellion is already set in place at this point. And Mon Mothma wants to bring in someone new. And Bill said, no, what the heck, no. And so who knows where that will go. I mean, most likely we'll get someone new. It could be Bail Organa. It could be Saul Guerrero and Hey Nemo. It could, cause we did get armor that resembles Starkiller's Sith armor and the Force Unleashed games. Sorry if you couldn't see my face. Because in the Force Unleashed game, the first one, if you beat the game, so let me backtrack. Star Wars The Force Unleashed is about Darth Vader having a secret apprentice named Starkiller. That essentially Starkiller actually turns against Darth Vader and joins the rebellion. And in the game, you get two choices. Either to go save, I think, Coda, being essentially Starkiller's Jedi Master, and that's the light side ending, or go with the dark side ending and go fight Vader and stuff like that. Which, through Vader, if memory serves me right, Starkiller does kill Vader in the dark side ending, and essentially the Emperor, in a way, kills Starkiller, or he just brings Starkiller close to death, but keeps him, essentially the Emperor keeps him alive, Starkiller alive, right? And Starkiller's in this armor, if you choose the Sith ending, which can carry on to if you complete that ending, that costume is already unlocked for Force Unleashed 2. At least on the PlayStation version. Anywho, point is, we got to see a potential reference to Starkiller. So what does so are we getting Starkiller in the Disney canon now? I'm curious, Nemo. I'm very, very curious. So, long story short, after this conversation, we see Mon Mothma back at her place, and they're holding this get together with some other senators that Mon Mothma is not exactly a fan of, because they have been trying to cut down, interfere with everything she has done so far, and she expresses her dislike that her husband had invited them. And so she said, don't do this ever again, and then she storms out. And initially I essentially covered the episode. If I forget anything, feel free to talk about it in the comments below. But I thought this episode was pretty interesting. I enjoyed seeing Coruscant again. Between Kenobi and this show, Andor, I really am happy that we're getting more of Coruscant. I'm interested in how episode 5 is immediately. And I think this show will have 12 episodes, at least in season 1. Or maybe 60, maybe it was 12 episodes in general. And have it 6 episodes in season 1 and then 6 episodes in season 2 because Disney apparently likes the whole 6 episode plotline. Was I think they should do the whole like what Netflix or Cobra Kai's been doing, having 10 seasons or 10 episodes per season. But that's just my opinion. Um, but enjoy the episode. Wasn't bad. It was interesting. But anywho, what do you guys think about Andor episode 5? Aldhani. Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. You kind of one another. And I will talk to you guys later. Later, taters.